guys, we're back. This is the Minor Inconvenience Podcast. And we have a recurring guest from, you all know who he is. Kasi
Yes, sir.
he's been here since the very first episode right here at Kumun. And he is Mavi.
Sir. Hello, guys.
Hello.
So good to be back.
And back again is Sir Marl.
Wala na
Sir.
naman.
Grabe ka, sir. Wala
Wala
yun.
naman. I'm here.
So, Sir Marl is here
Yes.
for this episode.
Sayang wala lang si Mac at si Kenneth for this episode.
Sad to say, Mac is unavailable and so is Klein.
Yeah, si Klein pala.
So, bear with us. It's just me again and Sir Marl.
yes.
So,
Pwede na.
we have another set of questions for you, Mavi. As usual, this is the second time of this new format for Minor Inconvenience. And we have a new 6-question format, which is hindi pa natatay ni Sir Marl. As of now, this is the very first time.
Bago
So,
pa-
the first question is, this is just for an updates.
Okay.
Since the last time you joined us, how has your artistry evolved? Any new styles, themes, or techniques you've been exploring lately?
Nung mga first episode kasi, yung mga nakarang episode na na-feature ako is, that time is, it's my very first din na mag-join sa mga gantong episode sa podcast especially, na mag-feature sa mga gantong episode, interviews, yung parang mas malaman pa ng mga listeners or mga nakikinig ng mga songs ko, viewers ng Minor Inconvenience Podcast, yung mga journey ko about sa music. So, nung mga nakaraan na yun is, I'm still exploring as an artist. Yung parang wala pang specific na style, yung parang nag-adapt ka pa lang, and pinapind out mo pa lang kung ano talaga yung gusto mong style and goal. So far, marami na din akong natutunan, and may mga natry akong other genre na ganito pala, kung yung mga genre na to is hindi siya suit para sa akin as an artist. So, I'm glad na ngayon, slowly, nagkakaroon ako ng goal, and parang napipigure out ko na kung ano talaga yung path na parang lalakaran ko as an artist, as an independent artist. So, yun.
So basically parang this time, parang nahanap mo na yung sarili mong sound.
Yes. Yes. Parang sariling...
Sa ngayon ba can you say na na-figure out mo na if yung basically identity mo as an artist?
Yes. Yung as an artist, I think mas suit sa akin yung mga genre like mga indie pop, mga bedroom pop, kasi when it comes sa mga pinakikinggan ko and alam ko sa art ko na ito talaga yung gusto ko, and it works for me din as an artist, kasi not all artists can adapt sa different genre, sa mga ganun. Kasi may mga artists din naman kasi na parang flexible sila kahit anong genre yung parang itapon mo sa kanila, still na ma-execute nila yung mga songs na kahit ganito.
Like Sir Marl.
Yeah. So, Sir Marl. So,
Minsan kasi like when you're just starting and dahil mo pinapakinggan, you try to adapt every sound that they kumbaga,
yes.
every sound that they have to offer. And then since gusto mo yung banda, you try to recreate that sound, same sounding. Kasi pinapakinggan mo nga madalas. So basically, the sound that yung na-develop mo, basically influenced by artists na pinapakinggan mo.
And most of the time, it's not really, doesn't mean that you like it. It's the one that best suits you as an artist.
Yes.
Of course, you'll try to find the sound that you identify with. Because it's hard to make music na wala ka din talagang alam. So for example, gagawa ka ng reggae na kanta, wala ka lang pinapakinggan reggae na artist. So medyo mahirap din talaga yun.
It's really hard to incorporate something that you're not familiar with,
Basically,
or not in line with the skill siguro,
Exactly.
skill set mo
At
as
hindi
an
mo
artist.
ma-execute ng tama because you lack knowledge din with the music na hindi mo
Like,
alam.
What makes reggae?
Yeah.
Yes.
Na dapat maano mo din.
At saka yung bedroom pop, no, it's not actually, parang na-associate na lang sa sound. Pero when we talk about bedroom pop, bedroom indie pop, ganun, it's because, parang production-wise siya di ba? So basically, DIY.
DIY
Sa
siya.
bedroom kasi sa bahay, sa
bedroom.
sa room mismo ginagawa. So that's basically it. Nice, very good. That nahanap mo din yung paunti-unti yung sound na gusto mo. Nice.
So to continue on with the first question, what's the latest project you're working on right now, and how do you compare it from your previous works?
So yun nga, yung mga latest works ko, yung mga latest songs, parang kung mapapansin nyo, medyo mga halo-halo pa siya na genre. So when it comes sa Lumalayo, so parang siya, alternative rock. So pagdating din sa Lost Indian, parang acoustic pop siya. So parang ganun, parang halo-halo lang, parang malilito ka kung ano ba talaga yung genre. Pero as of now, as yung mga wino-work kong project, so parang alam ko na yung genre talaga na para dito sa mga project na to. Kasi we're planning to release hopefully ng album by next year. So nag-iipon pa ng mga tracks and still working on songs, nagsusulat-sulat.
Sino bang producer mo for this time?
Shout out Militon Records.
Yeah.
Salamat sa cover. Shout out Kuya Mac.
Shout out to Mac and Militone.
Yes,
And
sir.
community recording.
Community
He is
Records.
also Mac is also the one na masasabi namin na producer for Soul
Yes,
Panic
yeah.
So
as
fun.
well.
So
Basically for a lot of young artists here in Partido, they come to Mac for production purposes, for recording, mixing, and
Yes.
mastering. Check it out on Facebook ata, may Facebook page ata.
Check out
Militone
Militone Records
Message
or
si Mac-
studios.
message si Max so.
Mm.
Is this going to be a full-length album now? Full-length ba to or EP lang?
So, I guess, full length. So, siguro,
Wow.
siguro mga,
Going for the
Yes,
big
yes.
dog na.
so, siguro mga 8 tracks or 10 tracks ata.
At
So,
least siguro
hopefully,
mga running time na around 25 to 30 minutes dapat for it to be considered full-length.
full
Nice.
length.
Ayos.
So, continuing on with our set of questions, how about your inspirations or influences sa music mo? Since your last two guesting dito sa sa podcast, do you still draw from the same sources? Same pa rin ba yung mga inspirations mo, or have you discovered new artists or bands na hindi naman necessarily parang mga influences mo sa music mo, same pa rin ba?
Yung mga nakaraan, and kung i-compare mo yung mga songs ko before and yung mga now, yung mga unreleased songs, you can tell the difference. Parang ngayon kasi yung nag-iba yung mga pinapakinggan ko kasi I tried to adapt din sa songs. Usually yun nga yung na-figure out ko na yung song, I tried to listen sa mga different sa same genre pala, sa mga same genre. Pero still yung mga nakukuha kong information parang china-chop-chop ko na lang siya. Parang maganda tong idea na in-execute niya. What if ma-apply ko din dun sa panibagong song. Yung parang yung inspiration dun is parang mo siya, bubuuin mo siya from different artists into one single
So
parang
basically,
masterpiece.
you're a sum of all the of all your influences.
Yes, yung parang
Mm.
gano'n. So parang makakabuka din as an individual na artist.
Influences, anesthesia, postcards,
Yes.
Magadan 666,
Yung parang mga gano'n.
So panic.
Soul Panic.
So basically pwedeng like lyricism ng isang artist, pero
Oh.
yung tunog
Is parang
tunog ng ibang banda.
parang
You can actually do that, di ba? Hindi naman ibig sabihin like i-copy mo everything from the same source.
same.
Saka it often it often creates something na very unique din. Oops, ayan na po ang ating Overax.
Yes. Overall. So, yun nga, yung
Salamat po.
Shout out to Ryzen.
Rai, the best.
The best.
So, yung sa mga songs ko, actually, yung mga lyricism ko ngayon, when it comes sa mga nagsusulat sa lyrics, so, na-adapt ko din yung parang, yung parang storytelling din eh. Yung parang mga
Parang
specific words.
narrative ba?
Yung mga,
Tama ba?
May mga,
Is it
parang
called
may,
narrative sa songwriting din?
I'm not really sure. Pero parang ano kasi.
Parang ganun, no?
Parang kasi, basically, since
You're
diba,
narrating
parang nagnanarrate.
a certain
Yeah,
situation.
Oo.
So yung parang ganun. Nag-start ako kasi nun yung na-execute ko siya ng maayos sa Chanel. Kung ano yung point of view as a guy, tapos parang ganun, yung parang kinukwento mo yung mga nangyari, tapos at the end, tapos parang yung papatungan mo siya ng mga pop na mga instrumentals when it comes sa drums. So parang ganun, tapos i-adapt mo yung parang sa tone din ng mga songs. Parang ma-adapt mo din siya dun sa mga song na pinapakinggan. So parang ganun. Ang goal ko kasi ngayon is ito, yung parang ma-determine ng mga listeners na once na marinig nila tong song na to, alam na agad nila kung sino yung artist. Yung parang ganun. Kasi definitely, ito yung style niya. Ito yung style
this
niya.
is definitely Mavi.
Distinct ka na from other artists.
Tapos yung parang
1 minute intro. This is Mavi.
Ilang minutes na ba yung intro nito? Ay, 1 minute. Si Mavi to.
yung parang yung parang ganun nga. Yung signature.
Pero that's good. Yeah, a lot of artists din, even bands do it. Even from way back from 70s, 80s.
Yes.
It's been a recurring theme na talagang malupit kami sa instruments eh. So,
Parang
Pero
like,
nagpo-post din yan ng parang like, hindi naman danger, like parang disadvantage on the part, especially during siguro the 80s. Especially when you're trying to have your song play on the radio.
oo.
Diba? If you watch yung pelikula about kay Freddie Mercury, diba? Ayaw i-release yung kanta, pero 6-minute long yung kanta. So parang para sa kanila, ang haba.
I think the safest, 3 to 4.
3 to 4. Parang 4 nga mahaba na. Usually, within the 3-minute mark, yun yung buong song mo na. Kaya medyo dangerous din yung haba ng intro mo. Kasi, ang attention span din ng ibang listeners pa. Haba. Diba?
Parang,
Diba Megadeth? Diba? Ang intro, isang buong kanta ng Blink-182.
Anyway, even with the podcast,
Sa bagay.
since we're practicing this new, I think it works.
Good point. Na
It gives us a lot of spares us a lot of time for editing din.
yes.
And then konti lang yung dead air because we try to say as much as we can given the time na meron kami like 15 to 20 minutes.
Pero nandun na din yung yung pressure of being rushed.
Yeah.
Feel mo ba? Rush ka.
And then sobrang appreciated din sa mga nag-view ng mga previous episodes namin na tinapos.
Oh,
Kahit ang haba. Salamat.
imagine most of our episodes are umapatak lagi ng 1 hour.
Usually an hour long, di ba? Thank you po sa mga nanood.
Thank you for your undying support for Minor Inconvenience.
Yes.
We really appreciate it.
Yes.
Even though hindi halata. We really appreciate you guys.
We've been busy in this past few months din kasi, di ba?
Oo.
So walang masyadong ganap. But thanks for always staying tuned for
Thanks for those na nag-ask kung ano nang nangyari. How come it's been a few months na
na walang episode, parang
yan lang, life happens.
Yeah, yung mga kanya-kanyang
And
priorities.
to connect it in, sakto din yung next question. Your balancing act, Mabs. How do you manage ups and downs of staying consistent sa art mo despite, being a student?
yes.
Being a young star na.
Yeah!
Young star.
So when it comes sa parang yung outside life mo, yung kung parang i-set aside mo yung music life or artist life mo. So may mga things din ako na kailangan ding asikasuhin, yung especially sa school kasi I'm a student. Kasi hindi pa naman ako full-time artist talaga. So nagsusulat ako, nag-release ako.
Pero do you plan to be a full-time artist in the future? Kunwari na nakagraduate ka na, do you have ambitions or aspirations na maging this is it? ito nang magiging buhay ko. I'm just going to make music. Basically yan ang magiging ng job mo.
Job.
May plans ka ba?
So, I think ngayon parang 50-50 pa eh. It will depend kasi sa opportunities na dumadating sa iyo eh. Actually, may mga artists talaga na pinapalad sila, kinukuha sila ng mga label kasi yun nga parang merong interest. Pero I think when it comes sa opportunity, merong man, parang iti-take ko din talaga yung chances na mali mo mag-work kasi since 17, 16, ito na talaga yung kinahiligan ko. So parang hindi na talaga siya maaalis sa life. So parang gano'n. So kung isa-set aside natin yung artist life, so na pina-priority ko muna yung me time ko, yung life ko outside sa music. So parang naglaylo muna ako ngayon, parang rest. Kasi I said na Chanel is isa sa mga last na i-release this year. So pero when it comes to music, I'm still working. So nagre-record pa din kami and continuous din naman yung pagsusulat. So parang nababalance lang kasi nung time kasi talaga na is parang sobrang haba ng ng vacation namin. So I got plenty of time na mag-work sa mga song, mag-record. And
Sa mga kung that was the same time din. We did a lot of content.
kasi parang wala naman kasing ibang gagawin that time eh. Kundi
Pero nakaka-miss as in the days na we're just working. Imagine we've worked 3 songs in a month sa pagkabuo ng band.
That was possible.
With the podcast, 4 episodes in 1 month na-achieve. Weekling with the skits and everything.
At least we're still trying naman. Because may mga kanya-kanyang priorities. Like you're now in a different company. So medyo nasa naga pa 'yon. So mahirap din pag i-match yung mga oras natin. So talagang maglalaan, mag-uusap kung kailan gagawin.
Like before we've talked about it yung episode ni Flakes na this recent episode that we've released na yun nga, syempre artistry comes second siguro.
Yeah, especially when you're a student or when you have a job. Unless it's your day job as a musician, then you have a lot of
kumbaga,
yeah.
Even with your studies, syempre, yun ang top prio.
Pero, ma'am, are you siguro aware ka naman like yung challenges if ever you decide to be a full-time artist?
Diba? Kasi when it comes talaga is parang dyan ka na talaga maglala ng oras eh. Yung parang all your time is ibubuhos mo lahat sa pagiging artist, sa pagsusulat ng song. And syempre, it's not yourself na din yung ipiplease mo din eh. Kasi when it comes sa mga marketing ng parang may gusto silang i-hit na ganito dapat yung isulat mo, ganyan. Kasi ito yung parang ma-hook yung mga audience mo. So parang ganun. I think na when it comes man, magiging prepared din ako sa mga challenges and yung mga anything na ma-encounter ko pa. Kasi when you choose that path and maraming bagay na magbabago sa life.
Eto, di ba? For example, gusto mong di ba? Usually kasi people who makes a living out of music, usually yung tugtugan nila is for mainstream audience, di ba?
Mainstream audience.
So, say for example, you get discovered by, say for example, a record label. Are you, is it okay for you if they get to decide what sound you'll be making for your next songs? Because syempre, basically you're working for them.
Syempre, before it's not about you satisfying your gusto ko ganito yung tunog ko. Wala na yun.
You can do that unless they give you the opportunity.
Unless that certain label lets them ay sige, knock yourself out. You do you.
As long as mag-market.
As long as naggagawa ka ng mo.
But most likely kasi in these cases, especially with major record labels, they get to decide on your sound, even your packaging as an artist, yung branding mo. Is it okay
the way you look, the way you carry yourself, wala na.
I guess naman siguro may gagawin ka na sa part na gusto nila, pero magbibigay ka din ng agreements na gagawin ko yung gusto ninyo in exchange sa ganito din yung gusto ko. Yung parang, I think, siguro, magkakaroon lang ng konting parang pagbabago, pero still, nandun pa din yung style ko as an artist. So parang ganun.
You'll try to haggle sa record label na gawin ko to. But
Parang,
that's not gonna be easy. I'm not discouraging you for this dream, about this dream. Because recently I watched this episode of The Cool Pals. They were interviewing Origin Lemons. Si Clem, basically si Clem. And then, di ba, nag-disband kasi yun for a while. So, nakwento niya before nasa record label sila. Gusto ng record label na ang gagawing album is yung may mga hit song, yung magugustuhan ng general public, mainstream na listeners. Pero parang hinahagel niya ata before na hayaan niyo lang akong gumawa ng isang album na na ako mismo yung gusto ko mismo yung tunog. Parang hindi pinagbigyan eh. So medyo mahirap. So are you up for the challenge?
So I think will depend kasi kung yan talaga yung nagiging living ko talaga is parang you left no. Pero if as an artist kung gusto mo talaga yung ganito is kaya mo naman parang saluhin yung sarili mo sa situation na yun. I think mas pipiliin ko na lang na maging independent. Kasi if kaya ko na din naman na parang buhatin yung sarili ko sa situation na yan, I'll stick dun na lang sa kung ano talaga, yung image ko, yung
still
branding
stick
ko.
to being you.
Yes.
Depende kasi who you're trying to please din.
Will depend kasi sa situation eh.
Kasi dilemma din kasi pag nasa record label ka, basically you're earning money.
Siguro
Kapag nag-independent ka,
I don't like this style, pero it pays the bills.
it pays the bill.
which is importante. Let's be real.
That comes with the practicalities of life na
Usually ganun talaga eh.
bibihira ka lang makamit ng let's say generalizing na not many people like their jobs.
Actually, I think many people doesn't like working at all.
Tama.
If we have a choice
Kaso,
not to work.
So,
bibihira lang yung nakilala ko na, I really like this job, kaya
This is my dream job, mga ganun. Rare.
I don't really feel like I'm working.
parang ganun.
Bihira.
Swerte mo.
You're lucky if you get to do the job na
Gusto mo talaga.
gusto mo and it doesn't feel like working at all. Because gusto mo.
Parang,
Music production, songwriting, it doesn't feel like a job at all.
kasi when it comes din talaga sa label talaga is hindi ka na din talaga yung masusunod lagi eh. Kasi binabayaran ka nila.
So paano kung sabihin, Mav, since indie ka, di ba? Bedroom pop ka. Pero di kasi yan bebenta, bro, kasi konti lang listeners niyan. Okay lang ba sa'yo gumawa ka ng album Tunog Kalye Lili? Mga gano'n. Papayag ka ba?
Kung I think
Siguro mabend mo naman siguro sir into your style.
Siguro. Mag-adapt ka.
Malay mo no. For example, how about Soul Panic? Uy, parang I see a lot of potential with your band na it kind of sounds like this band. How about you sound a little bit more like this band?
Parang gano'n. Pero I think kung mamimit mo naman yung nila, yung parang end nila.
I think naman niya, may fluidity naman niya.
And syempre, part na yung pagko-compromise. And syempre,
like any other, sabihin natin relationship, work relationship, you need to be, flexible with everything.
Flexible.
Natutong magkompromiso. Kasi syempre, not all the time, you get to do what you want to do. Especially if you're in a label.
Kasali na din kasi naman yung yung pagpapasok sa label is kailangan talaga
So mas okay sa'yo na may label or walang label?
I think for now is pag may label ka kasi is parang hindi ka nawawala kasi may direction yung sinusunod.
Pag na-label ka ba na mare-revoke na yung indie card mo?
Hindi ka na kasi
Independent, diba?
Basically ka na?
Uy, hindi kasi may mga indie bands naman na may record labels sila pero hindi sila major record labels.
Yung para
bagay.
Like yung yung sa Turnover, di ba?
Run
Yung
for Cover.
Run for Covers. So unlike sa mga yung may mga magagaling din talaga na banda na ano, mga independent ano din sila, may mga independent label lang din talaga sila eh. So parang ganoon, like Anesthesia, Struggle Records.
Yeah.
Shout out Struggle Records.
Yes,
Shout out to Struggle Records and Anesthesia. So, future vision, looking ahead, any projects na maabangan ba namin from you?
So when it comes sa ano sa latest project, so hopefully maging successful yung binubuo namin na album. Kasi siguro after nun, siguro magpapahinga muna
Na, album na kasi. Joke.
I mean yung ano. So stay tuned na lang if
Hindi ko yung kaya eh.
Album na to, guys. Sige, continue. Sorry. Continue.
I mean yung ano, pag when it comes sa album kasi is parang ano din siya eh, parang dun parang success na din siya sa iyo pag as an independent artist na nakapag-release
So that
ka
doesn't
na.
mean na ano, 'di ba? Na 100% new songs. Siyempre,
May na-recycle ka ba?
Oo, meron yung Lost in June. Parang
ano mo lang siya. I mean,
yung single track lang talaga na ano.
i-record mo siya, tapos
Re-record lang yung ano.
i-incorporate mo siya dun sa album.
Pero mostly yung mga songs is mga bagong sulat talaga siya. Mga bagong sulat. Sa mga latest ano.
Guys, you have a lot to expect from Mavi. Wala pang time frame, no?
Wala.
Probably next year.
Probably next year.
For sure, next year, ano niya na yan.
Siguro mga mid-year, ganyan.
From his last episode with Soul Panic, I mean, our band, na ano niya yung Days, yung EP niya. So may abangan na naman tayong panibago. And also for Soul Panic, meron din kaming we're working on a few of our songs na siguro pine-perfect na lang. Yung with the mixing and mastering.
May mga drafts naman na record na yung ibang parts.
So siguro we'll release one by one lang.
Single.
As of now, may wina-workout kami even with Mac being away and Sir Ivan na ano naman namin na ma-manage naman paunti-unti.
Kahit na paano.
Magandang
Kahit pa naman.
And so to conclude this episode, any minor inconveniences recently sa life mo na
so yun nga yung inconvenience na I-encounter ko ngayon is yung pag-aaral.
Grabe,
I mean
inconvenience.
yung parang
Grabe ka,
kasi
ma'am.
mas marami na yung mas marami
This is
na
an
yung,
inconvenience to me being an indie artist.
Ayoko na mag-aral.
yung parang
Pero sa bagay, it's fully understandable.
Yeah.
mas marami na yung pag-aaral, less na yung pag-music.
If I had a choice, I would keep doing this rather than work this corporate job.
Pero di naman ibig sabihin na maghinto ka sa pag-aaral para maging indie artist ka. So, parang
Very
ganun.
good, very
So,
good.
parang ganun.
Hindi, okay lang yan. Yung school, nandyan lang yan. Yung may indie, bihira yung opportunity.
So parang yung mga...
When the indie opportunity knocks,
Actually,
you open the door.
Iwanan lahat. Dahil kahit mag-aral.
marami ring mga mga artists sa mainstream ngayon na yung mga same age ko lang. Like sa OC Records, like kila Kenenaya, so MRLD. So parang sila, I think nag-aaral pa ata sila or nag-stop na sila kasi nag-work na sila sa mga label. So I'm not sure pero magagaling sila. So mga at young age parang
It's
ganun.
possible din kasi na baka mayaman sila and they can afford not having jobs and mag-focus. Which is
That's true.
applicable to everyone, especially tayo.
Being
DIY
passionate
artist.
doesn't mean
DIY artist.
you're capable.
Iba
Pero
kapag
that's a good insight.
Yeah.
So, we're going to say the catchphrase na.
I mean, before we end, salamat always sa Kumun.
Community
As
recording.
always,
Sa
Kumun, Casa,
Kumun Casa.
Kape Maria, and community recording. As always, this is our new we failed to say it from last time. But we have a new setup. with the kaya nakaka-record na din kami sa kung saan-saan
Yes,
because of
yes.
this is not possible without community recording.
And it saves us a lot of time sa editing.
Yes, yes.
Kaya we're really liking this
Parang portable na lang yung podcast. Parang nadadala mo na lang siya kung saan.
So, abangan nyo na lang and abangan nyo yung mga future episodes namin. And always remember, it's not a bad life. It's just another minor inconvenience. Bye-bye!